brewing. It's done. What's going on? Doing a quick go live. See if I can put this on the pedestal here. Got my retire on dividends mug. I don't know if you guys even know, but I opened a little merchandise thing on Printify. I only have a mug and a magnet. Good morning, Wright Rourke from Australia. What's brewing, Pavel? Just regular black coffee. Hope you will change your coffee nacho. Let's see if I can pull this up so I can see the questions on the computer. So how's everyone doing? Can you hear me? Actually, let me start with that. Can you hear me? Please respond yes if you can hear me. Okay, great. Thank you. How do you think Tesla will go to zero? Well, no, or else I wouldn't be in the fund to begin with. Can't wait for you to track YieldMax. Well, you're gonna be waiting a long time because that's not happening. Because YieldMax tracks all of the funds, right? So. Alright, so now I can look at I can read the chat from the computer. It's a little easier for me. Pop out chat. All good on the sound, thank you. How much I need to make $1,000 a month in dividends? From who? Depends. Now I got the questions up. Thoughts on Coney Nav? I mean, it's coin's down, so Coney's down. There's nothing you could do. You know, it went up massively. It's still in the 20s. Well, it's just about to go under 20, but it's still okay in my opinion. Will Tesla do a split? Probably when he gets to $5, if that happens. Hopefully that does not happen. Hey, Glenn from Canada. I love when the option is 3% out of the money. We cringe and then the stock drops like they knew it all along. I know, man. Is that Stone Cold University? Stone Cold Steve? Oh no, I thought that was like Stone Cold something. 300. But anyway, yeah, they're right. But again, when they're not right, it's gonna hurt. So I tried to explain that in my video I made earlier today. By the way, it still has no sound. I reached out to Google, YouTube. They said give it 24 to 48 hours. It can happen. So I'm gonna give it 24 to 48 hours. Leave it there, and people are gonna be pissed off. But if the sound doesn't come back, I'll delete the video and redo it. Unfortunately, what is your tattoo of? I don't know. I have a lot of them. Most of them are tribal. One is my grandpa. But yeah, most of my tattoos are just tribal. I got when I was, younger. Stone Cold Stunner University. Is that really what that means? That's pretty funny. I'm a wrestling fan. I don't watch it as much, but I used to watch it a lot. Way back in the day. Yeah, so random live, no notice, just click the button and see what happens. So some people are gonna be pissed off. How do you guys? Quick question for you guys: how do you know that I'm going live? Do you get like an alert on YouTube? Does it like a notification? I think. At Thriller, I have 1710 shares of Nvidia and I made 1,060.20 last payment. Yeah, so back to the 1,000 a month. I have 1,700 shares of Tesla. I made 1,000 last month, but this month it was less than 1,000, so about 1,700 to 1,800 Tesla shares would probably do it. Nope, but now it does. That's pretty funny. Okay, YouTube notification, that's good. I wonder if it's only for the people that have the bell notification, or you just get it anyway. Any plan on Bitcoin ETFs? All right, we'll put it this way. If my 401k somehow offers it, because my 401k has it's very limited on the index funds they give me. If they have some type of Bitcoin index fund, yes. Aside from that, no. I'm not really crypto guy. All of my income right now in the taxable account, as you see, is high yielding funds. I want to make dividends now. And then I have my wife's Roth, which is dividend growth, high dividend growth stocks. And then I have my 401k, which is limited to high aggressive growth index funds. What's your February payment on Tesla? Guess. I mean, it's going to be... Apparently, my data doesn't even matter anymore anyway, and now that they're in a $10 range, we're probably looking at 50 cents, to be honest. So, and we'll be lucky with that. Here, for those who didn't see it, nice little mug from... it's actually pretty decent, considering. Earnings upcoming, yeah. I have a feeling even if the earnings are good, the Tesla might drop. The way things are going lately. But our time is coming. Okay, we got 72 people, 15 likes. There's Delta. Hit that like button. Thank you. Appreciate it. Agile, thank you for all your research. You're very welcome. I enjoy doing the YieldMax funds. And Defiance, it's a little more reasonable to do it once a week. It's still kind of a pain, but I find it better. It always drops with an earnings release. Yeah, that's what I'm gathering. Yeah, so I'll just have my coffee and answer any questions if you guys have any. I have no agenda. Obviously, the market's closed today. My job's closed today. Hopefully, you guys are off today. You can enjoy the day. Thoughts on USOI with the American tanker being attacked now? Do you think that will affect any? I know that's a high yielding oil ETF. I don't know. Do they do options on that fund, or is it just? I don't know. Refresh my memory on the USOI. Tesla. I think it's a high yielding oil related fund. Tesla's doing this month the same thing it did last year. The same month. In a few months, it could have a bull run. Good time to start a position with Tesla. Yeah, I just hope we don't lose out on the gains. I hope we're not sitting. It could have a week of multiple days of 5%, 6%, 8% gains, and we're sitting at 2% out of the money. Curious what is going on to happen on Friday with Tesla. What's Friday? I don't know what's Friday. Would you get out of Coney and put that money in LTCN? BC? No. I'm only investing in income funds right now. You need to get Jay or Sylvia on your channel. I don't have the setup for it at the moment. I tried to go live on my laptop and it took a crap, so it can't even handle me going live. So until I get like new hardware, that's not happening. I'm not even gonna, even if I have the hardware, I don't have the time, or I'm sure it can't work with their schedule. I could do my videos certain times of each day, and yeah, maybe one day, but not anytime soon. Greetings from Northeast PA. Okay, you're pretty close. I'm in New Jersey. Maybe sell now, then buy back lower. I don't play that game. TC, it's a risky game. I'm never right. With the beatdown Coinbase is taking from all the new Bitcoin ETFs, could we expect Coney to take such a hard dive? I mean, didn't they already take a hard dive? I mean, how much more beating can we get? I mean, Coinbase is the platform, so I think it's probably just an overreaction, let's hope, but we'll see. The Red Sea crisis affecting Tesla supply chain to Germany. USOI is an ETN, okay. Guess on Coney dividend. Well, it's not going to be $2. That's my guess. It'll be, I don't know. Again, we're going to be at such a loss, it doesn't really matter. But they're probably going to try to pay around the 100% yield range. That's my guess, just to be consistent. And what that ends up being, I don't, it's not going to be two. If they pay $2, that's stupid. Hopefully it's a dollar at most, $1.50, whatever. Oiled covered call ETF. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was. What's your thoughts on TLTW ETF? Yeah, no, I like that one. I own that one. Very small allocation, but I want to increase it. So I'm a fan of that for diversification. I referred to you on my channel today. You do a great job with your spreadsheets. Well, thank you, Health and Wealth. Share the link to that video. I'll check out your channel and watch it. But thank you very much. With Coney and Tesla high yields, do you ever extrapolate when your full capital will be returned via yeah, it's if you look at my retire on dividends account update, I have a column for that. Kind of like when I gonna make the percentage of my original investment back. So yeah, I plan on it's between Tesla and Coney. I don't know I'm gonna make the full original investment back, but hopefully within 2 to 3 years. I have 230 shares of Coney. I plan to ride it up and down. Premiums are huge. Yeah, volatility is insane. So they're gonna have a very good payment for a while. What's your opinion on what's going on happened with Tesla synthetic on January 19th? Well, I'm scared of that synthetic. That's some damage right there. But like I said, it's already baked in the price, so it's not gonna essentially hurt us. But once it's done, it's done. The loss is in. But they'll start the new position at the money. So if Tesla goes up from there, then our synthetic will hopefully make that money back. You need to move to Puerto Rico and live tax-free off your dividends. Yeah, I got too much family. I got young kids though. Many crypto traders move to Puerto Rico. Well, I'm not a crypto trader. Health and Wealth, good to see you. I can't wait to see your videos every day. Thank you for your hard work. Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch. I do other videos. Just check out the playlist under. I reviewed a bunch of ETFs. I try to do a little more than the daily videos, but most cases I can only squeeze out the daily video. But if you do want to check out more of my content, I have I think I have 500 videos now. So my old videos kind of suck, but if you're bored, where do you get your IV data from? I use Google Sheets. There's like a formula. It pulls the 30-day IV, or so it says. If I use the computer, I go to barchart.com. What do you think about TSLP ETF? Oh, I get all these mixed up, man. Is TSLP curve? You only have to be in Puerto Rico 6 months a year. Believe me, I'm all about living cheaper, but now is not a good time. How long did it take you to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours? I just started this month. Well, I don't want to. I started my YouTube channel 5 years ago, so it took me 5 years to get 1,000 subs. It wasn't until recently my channel had a lot of success. I used to go by The Broke Investor, and I made videos about random things. I was kind of all over the place, but once I switched gears, I changed my goals and I changed the strategy. I started talking about YieldMax. Apparently, there was a need for this, so it struck the right nerve and right place, right time, and It happened pretty quick after that point because I couldn't even get 500 subs in 5 years. Like, it was a joke. It was horrible. In the beginning, it was just very, I kept going. I made videos here and there, but now, it's a little more motivating when people actually enjoy your stuff. Yes, curve. No, TSLP, yes. I like what I see. Honestly, if I was to do it all over again, I'd probably pick TSLP over TSLY, to be honest. Only because of the way Tesla is, it's hard for them to, to make money, as much money as they want and go so close to the money when any week, boom, we're just gonna get killed. But with Curve, you go out a month, pay a lesser yield, go really far out of the money. It's great, right? I don't know. It seems to work out better in a monthly range with less yield. It could work with YieldMax too. They just need to sell 5 to 10% of the money and sacrifice the yield. I would gladly sacrifice yield on Tesla. Good afternoon. Do you think Coney's going to slide another 25? I hope not. I really hope not. Right on. I watch every morning. Keep it up. A lot of people appreciate you and your time. Thank you, Health and Wealth. Hope, like I said, send your stuff. Send your video or your channel. And I have a Discord, Health and Wealth. If you want to share your videos there, feel free. Even if it's not finance, I have a shared videos, channel where you can share your stuff. That goes to all you guys, by the way. If you guys have YouTube channels and you're in my Discord or not my Discord, you can go there and share your stuff, and we'll take a look. Listen, if your channel's about health and wealth, I might watch. That's my other obsession. Is working out, exercising, lifting, etc. Thank you for everything. Do you have a spreadsheet on Phoebe? I'd really like to see it. I don't. Phoebe's been doing really good though. But thank you, Agile Insights. YieldMax spreadsheets is what I like. Yeah, me too. It's fun. All right, we got 106 people. Pretty good for last minute. Just hit the button, go live, and kind of last minute, but pretty good. You considering all YieldMax and going to YieldMax to keep it simple to manage? The numbers were impressive. I'm not gonna lie, but to give them, I don't know. The immediate answer was no. But once I saw the numbers of how if we combine them all, it's actually not bad. I think it was 30 to 40% yield or something. I forget, but we'll see what it comes out to be though. But honestly, it's not a bad investment for sure. I'm not doing YMAG. I know that, but YMAX, maybe. But we'll see. I know they're double dipping. They get another 0.29% on top of their 0.99%. I will look in TSLP. Sounds good. Yeah, man. TSLP. Perhaps the divvy received from YieldMax can then get reinvested into YMAX to start a position. Yeah. What I try to do is, at least for mine, I try to leave it in buying powder and dollar cost average in any of the funds that I'm down in, or possibly start new positions. The only problem I see is the taxes on the capital gains. If you take the monthly payment, it's like 40% and the stock price drops. You're not making a whole lot at the end. Well, if they're paying you your own capital, again, there's not going to be a tax hit, because look at Tesla, right? Their annual statement said none of it is taxable, really. So again, we'll see what the brokerage statement says. Not tax advice, right? I don't know crap about taxes, but I'm expecting not to pay taxes at all on Tesla, to be honest. FYI, I like your video frequency and duration. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, Agile. That's a good thing to hear. There's Terror Slayer. Hey, what's going on? Paul retracted his message. Was it that bad? I don't know. All right, so we got 104 people, 45 likes. You just hold your positions. I was thinking about cashing out Tesla on the 10th and buy TSLP and hold it the 25th, sell it and buy Tesla again. like I said, I don't play that game. I don't play the buy and sell game. I know a lot of people do, and they're probably good at it, but I don't have the time or patience for that. I'm a buy and hold kind of guy. So yeah, if I'm gonna sell something, I'm out, right? Like, oh, work, I sold, I'm out. I'm not going back. Tesla, I'm not selling. I'm staying. Yeah, and my average sucks. It's high $14 range, but I'm so highly allocated that I'm not buying back in either. I'm not averaging down. So, all right. Yeah, so like I said, this is just a quick go live. I finished my coffee already, unfortunately, but quick Q&A if you guys have questions. I don't go live enough. Again, I don't have a great setup. I'm going live on my phone because I always use the phone for everything. So, but I'm staring at the my slow ass old computer. If you sell Tesla at a loss, you will not be tax harvest. Blah blah. Okay, yeah, he's just answering the other guy's question. I'm new to ETFs and I want better understand your charts info. Can you recommend some sites or books? Thanks for what you do. What do you mean my charts? I don't really have charts. So you talking about my spreadsheet, Stephen McGill? Because I have a video that speaks of my spreadsheets and explains every single cell. So if that's what you're asking, you can reference that. Eric White, you are the man when it comes to calculating these ETFs. Thanks for doing these videos. You're welcome, Eric, and thank you very much. Stephen McGill said yes. Yeah, go check out the playlist under YieldMax, not holdings, YieldMax updates, I think it's called. YieldMax fund updates. There's a playlist. There in that playlist is everything else besides the daily videos. So you'll find what you need in there for sure. I have a whiteboard video that explains YieldMax, and I also have the video that explains the daily videos. I think it's in there. I hope it's in there. So, all right, I'll stay on, I don't know, maybe another 10, 15 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Again, this was an unplanned live streaming, so I do this on occasion. I was hoping Tesla would be up by the 10th to the 15th. Up by the 10th, oh, to $15, you mean? 10th, I'm not sure what you mean, but yeah, man, Tesla's got Tesla's the problem, not Tesla. But when Tesla goes up, if it goes up massively and we don't, then Tesla is the problem, which means the fund managers are the problem. If that video I made today, the audio ever works, you'll see, what I highlight in purple is just bad. How many coffees do you drink per day? 2 in the morning, sometimes 3 in the morning, sadly. And then 1 in the afternoon, so 3 to 4. But they're, these little tiny cups. Elon just showed off the robots folding laundry. Tesla is almost oversold for the 4th time in 12 months. Every time it's oversold, it went up 30%. See, the problem, all right, I'll explain what I was explaining in my no audio video is the YieldMax funds, they sell calls weekly and they typically kind of close to the money. Tesla is not made for that, right? You can't sell calls 2 to 3% out of the money, over and over again and expect to keep up, when Tesla goes up. Because Tesla's not going to go up 2%, 3% a week, 2%, 3%. It's going to go up. It's going to have a good week. It's going to have a 10% week, 15% week, right? Because it has like days of, it goes up 5, it goes up 6, it goes up 8. And then we're sitting there with our little 2 to 3% out of the money, and we collect our max in the beginning of the week, and we get nothing the rest of the week. So, I don't know. It's a tough one, man. I'm not selling, but it's a tough one. They got to play it a little different, I hope. I'd love to be 15% out of the money, or even 20%, take 0.35. Yeah, I'm with you, health and wealth. Prospectus only goes up to 15%, so I won't say 20%, but yeah, I wouldn't mind it either. Speculative thoughts as to how YieldMax might perform compared to the downside of all other funds. Will be more the same, steady down. Well, it has Microsoft in there, Amazon in there, Apple in there, Nvidia, you know, so it may balance out even, to be honest. So if they pay 40% yield, I forget what my spreadsheet said, whether it's 30 or 40% yield and the capital can stay flat, that's going to be a great fund. We'll just have to pay the 1.29% expense, whatever it is. When Tesla comes up with the sexy bot, the stock will explode. I don't even know. Is that a thing? See, I'm not up to date with all the news. I don't even watch the news, to be honest. I know I should, but I don't even know half the stuff that's coming around with Tesla. I rely on you guys for that. Has Jay offered you a job? No, I do not want that job either. That's a tough job. Nor do I have the the accredited skills for that job. If Tesla spread out strikes, Tesla can cover as much upside as Tesla. Am I wrong? Well, when you say spread out the strikes, what are you talking about? Are you talking about 2% one, 5% another, 10% another? If so, then no, because that 2% is going to get destroyed one week when they go up 10%, right? And those contracts will be capped. So there's always going to be a limited upside unless they sell 20% out of the money every single week. There's no way we can capture all of the upside. I don't even know what that would come to. Someone should run the numbers. 20% out of the money calls on Tesla. How much premium we talking? I'm not saying they should do that. I'm saying they should do I would like 5, 10. No. How about 3, 5, 10? I'm good with that. Do you think it is a good time to buy Tesla? Well, yes, because my average is 14 something. So, yes. But again, not financial advice. Do your own research. YieldMax should perform well, more stable income, easier to make. Yeah, it will. YieldMax is going to be, the fund of funds. It's going to be safer, of course. And as they add more funds, it's going to be even more safe. 2, 5, 10 out of the money expire. Yeah, that's good. Spicy tuna. Oh man, you're making me want sushi, man. I'm trying to be on a diet. Sushi's so high in calories, but could be worse things I eat, right? I assume you like sushi. Yes, you do. Okay. All right. Yeah, what else? Thanks for your video. Which one? The one with no audio? Oh, man. I posted a video last week, had no audio for about 5-10 minutes, and then it started working. This one, it's been a few hours. Actually, more than that now. It's still nothing. Everyone. Yeah, no, you're welcome, Spicy Tuna. IWMY, they're doing so bad this month. Yeah. But when they do good, they do good. When they do bad, they do bad. Brandon W. So from my understanding, Tesla is paying us dividends from our capital and not profit. Well, last year, yes. This month, probably, well, yeah. This is synthetic. It's going to just destroy all of the profits. So, yeah. This year is starting out to be, well, even though their year technically started November 1st, but yeah. Which reminds me, I have to try to fix my spreadsheet. What do you do for a living? I work in your typical 9-to-5 corporate world. I work in accounting. So I sit in a cube, I type, and I stare at a screen. So you can imagine that. Luckily, I work from home a lot too. Love sushi, love Coney, but it's party over. Why is the party with coin over? Why do you guys think it's over? Just because, the sell-off, coin was just on such an uptrend. So it was bound to happen. And now, everyone thinks this is bad news for coin, but they got a piece of 7 of the 8 funds. They're getting a piece of it. So I don't I don't see where the downside is of coin. I just don't. I see more upside. What's your opinion on coin with crypto? Well, I kind of just answered that. Do you think folks are going to move from coin? No, I don't. The diehards are going to stay with coin if they use coin, right? Because you own Bitcoin. Would you rather own Bitcoin through an ETF or own Bitcoin through, an exchange? And that way you could put it in an actual, a crypto wallet. It depends. Some of the average people that, I don't know. I just think the people that are in coin trust coin, right? But maybe there's some that just don't. They're happy to get out and just go through their main brokerage. I don't know. What do you think about Squee? Yeah, man, Squee, Square, Block Inc. Like I said, I mentioned this the other day. I ordered food. Square was the first option over Apple Pay. That says it all. And those restaurants like Applebee's, they have the little things you could pay. I was told that's Block Inc. as well. So I'm impressed. I think they're a really good investment. By far the best content. Thanks, for best regards. Well, that's a stretch, but thank you, Sauston Red Sox. Has BT? That's a funny name. BTC peaked. If yes, Coney become useless. I think that's what the last person meant. Yeah, I don't know if BTC peaked, but yeah, I know Coney moves with Bitcoin, unfortunately. But as long as it stays volatile and it doesn't only go down, then we'll be fine. What goes up must come down. So eventually the Tesla prices will continue to go down to eventually nothing. Well, if Tesla goes down to nothing, yes. If not, no. Technical analysis of coin. Czar suggests coin will pull back between 25. Well, screw this Czar guy, right? Bitcoin April halving is coming, so Maxi ticker will be a beast in 24. Maxi, that ticker confused the hell out of me. I made a video on that. I did it no justice. But again, I'm not the crypto guy. Is Tesla a buy? Are you a believer in Tesla? Do you like high yield? Then the answer is yes. I mean, I don't think Tesla's going to go down, much further. But who am I? I'm late, but here. Well, thank you for joining. Try King's Trucking. Okay, will not sell all Coney tomorrow at open. Don't go by me, Sauston Red Sox. I don't know crap about crap. All right, I'm just sharing data I see that they do on YieldMax funds. That's it. Outside of that, I'm like everyone else. I'm just buying and hoping and making money. Income. I'm not trying to pick the next big stock. I'm just trying to make income. I read that coin is custodian for most. Yeah, 7 of the 8 companies ETFs. So would coin make more money now? It depends what their what fee they're getting for that, what the agreement is. I don't know the terms, but if people leave their platform to go to the ETF, is that going to lower the fee they get? Of course it is, because they're not going to get all of it. They're going to get a proportion of it. So I said that since they are paying us from original capital. Oh, what, Tesla going to zero? Yeah, I mean, again, it's we pretty much ended capital flat essentially, but it's just been a bad year, and our close to the money calls did not help things. Such just bad all around, like bad launch date, bad calls on the fund managers, and then just bad time for Tesla, man. Tesla has EV, data, robot, AI. Okay, good. Have you thought of running for Congress? Yeah, no thanks. I don't see your subscription on my channel, ROD. What does that even mean, subscription? I don't know what that means. SVOL is making steady income. Yeah, I love SVOL. SVOL is safe, right? Compared to these funds. Coney is for fun. Sure. Do you think buy YieldMax and what? Try King Trucking. Do I think buy YieldMax and what? they aren't paying us from original capital. It's return of capital because the fund lost money from inception. Yeah, what Terra Slayer said. Because yes, they had losses to use our payments against, and they still have extra losses for this year. So even if they make money this year, guess what? They can offset that against losses. So we may have another tax-free year on Tesla. So for what it's worth, if you're worried about taxes, this may not be the year to worry. Well, but it's their decision. We'll see on next year's annual statement. Even with the terrible erosion, it did 50% total yield for 1 year. Yeah. Well, again, it started at 20 though, so it dropped pretty rapidly. Feel YieldMax needs to do an overhaul. I thought dividends had to come from 90% of the profits. Well, technically, they didn't make a profit, right? If they had that much in losses, they didn't have to pay out anything. Do you think YieldMax or Defiance is going to issue statements describing how much return of capital they paid out each month last year rather than just do total? Or I don't know, man. They send out those monthly statements, those 19As, 19A notice, and it's not, they didn't send out one for every month. They sent it out like September, October. I don't remember anything outside of that for Tesla. I don't know. They need I wish they were. I guess they don't technically have to, unless it's. Well, they have a semi-annual report too, so maybe they have to do a semi-annual at a minimum, but they're not gonna like just show it on their website just for us. What does tax-free year mean? Like the company won't have to pay taxes, therefore our share won't be reduced. Tax-free year? Oh, was that something I said? Well, I mean, they have losses that they can carry forward forever, it said, and they can net those losses with income for this year. So if they're paying us from income, they can net that against the losses, and say it's return of capital. And then we pay zero tax, hopefully. Do you think buying YieldMax, Curve, and Defiance and reinvesting dividends in different dates, reinvesting the dividends weekly instead of monthly would be a good strategy? I mean, it's not as simple as that, Tri-Kings Trucking, because it depends. It's all about timing. Like some of these are on discount at different times. Like Defiance, the best time to buy Defiance funds is X dividend date, or if it drops after X dividend date. That's always the latest and best time to buy it. Curve and YieldMax, it depends. If the underlying tanks, then that's the best time to buy it. So you can't just we can't just say, should I do this, should I do that? I personally would only buy when the discount comes. But yeah, it's nice to get paid weekly. Just trying to calculate how much I owe or overpaid in taxes since I paid based on how much I made, not how much was or wasn't. And just wait till you get your broker statement. You pay it when it's due. Hopefully it'll be a better year than we think. Tri-Kings Trucking ? Tax-free regarding ROC. Good Lord, that is the slowest coffee maker I've ever seen. Gary Cooper. Yeah. Well, that's my Keurig. Is your Keurig faster than that? I don't know. I guess I'm outdated. Glad you're making these videos on YieldMax funds. Appreciate the hard work. Thank you, Sidecar Guy. Thank you for joining, Sidecar Guy. Thank you for joining, Gary Cooper. Thank you for joining everyone else. Again, I know it was a spur-of-the-moment thing, but I figured why not? I'm off. I have a little spare time in the afternoon. I don't really have the motivation to make another video because I did a 53-minute video that won't load audio, and it's kind of annoying me. But by the way, greatly appreciate your channel, all you do, and the information you share. I know as a side hustle, this takes a lot of your time as an investment. Yeah, Scrobaka, it does. It does take a lot of time, but YouTube pays me their, the ad portion of the ad, so at least that's motivating, and it helps. So as long as you guys keep watching, I appreciate that, because obviously that helps with the YouTube, whatever they decide to pay. It's funny because January, I don't know if you guys are YouTubers, but January is actually the worst month in YouTube because the ad companies aren't willing to pay because they just spent all their money in December. That's what they say, at least. Thank you for everything you do. Catch you later. See you later. Agile Insights. Bob Mango, Tesla, and Coney also have options. I tend to hedge to cover the downside. Skrobaka, you did not have to do that, man, but thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Wow, $20, man. I can get a lot. I can go to Dunkin' now, right? Get a few coffees with that. If Tesla, yeah. Oh, Bob Mango, yes. I don't hedge on the ETFs, but I get what you're saying. If Tesla consistently does 40% total yield year over year, this is a dream come true. Spicy tuna, yes, but if the ETF price stays solid, so yes, we want the ETF price to stay flat or move up. More likely, we'll get flat, but right now it's on a downward, which we don't want that to continue to happen, because then our yield on cost will go down. Skrobaka, boom. Thumbs up too. You can buy one share of IW. Yeah, can I? Is it? I think IWMY is still above 20. What's up, ROD from Ghosty MIA? What's up, Ghosty? I will watch the next ad, tradesman. Thank you. Yeah, no more skipping ads, all right? Smash the like for ROD, Christoph. All right, thank you, Christoph. We got 65 likes. Can we get it to 100? I know we only have 130 people, but I think we could do it. 40% year over year means you get the money back in years. Yeah. You can buy a share of Coney. Almost. Let's hope Coney don't go under 20. You can almost buy 2 shares of Tesla. That's unfortunately true. What's up, brother? Philly Fox. What's up, Philly Fox? 1920-ish right now. Oh, is that IWMY? Damn, that's brutal. 1940. Wow. Yeah. I mean, IWMY is having a rough month, man. Woof. Rough month. Philly Fox, 66. I don't know what 66 is. All right, so we got, wow. Oh my God, I'm 44 minutes in. But we got 135 people, 76 likes, and $20 thanks to Skrobaka. Legend. What we got? It is brutal. I bought at the top this month. Yeah, we all buy at the top on some of these. AMD. Yeah, AMD's good. Best part of IWMY though is that it can move to 20, 25 up, and 20 to 25 cents a day. Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna catch up this month. They're gonna end up in the negative, and this is what I want to see. I want to see what they're gonna pay. If they're gonna pay, they're gonna pay, because people rely on this income, and that'll be a huge killer if they don't pay. I'm looking to build that. 66 likes. Oh yeah, 83 likes now, Philly Fox. So 16 more, guys. 16 more likes. Joyce Johnson, you're a consistent commenter. Good afternoon, ROD. I just came in. Yeah, I appreciate all your comments, Joyce Johnson. Very kind. Yeah. So, Philly Fox, I love your Discord. You learn a lot. Yeah. No, thank you. By the way, for those of you here, I do have a Discord. Yes, it's free. I don't charge for Discord, nor should anyone, honestly. But yeah, the link is in my channel if you guys want to join it. And FYI, if you get a message from Retire on Dividend as soon as you join, it's not me. There's people lurking that apparently have no life and try to scam people. I don't know. These leeches of the world. I think I'm going to buy another 1,000 Tesla when the price is down. Damn, another 1,000? Ghosty rolling. The yield on cost just makes sense to me. Yeah, man, I wish I could average down with buying 1,000. What are your plans for retirement once you hit your dividend goal? To not work. Well, to not have to work. Will I work? Probably, but honestly, I would really like to live closer to the beach. Right now, I'm about 4 to 5 miles from the beach. I'd like to live a mile from the beach. I'd like to be able to jog there. You know, I just want to relax and not have to just wake up and, you know, go through mountains and mountains of emails and work and just do what I want, right? I don't know. I haven't really honestly thought that far because I have a 1-year-old and an 8-year-old, so it just seems so far away. I believe all these high yield dividend ETFs are new in the space. I think eventually they're going to get better. Yeah, I think so too. You know, they'll learn from experience. So do you think it's still achievable to retire using YieldMax funds? Yeah, I do, but I would not only retire on those. I'd I when I'm retired, I would like to have 50% in the higher risking ones and 50% in the high dividend growth ones. Because the dividend growth ones, I know at least my capital's essentially safe, and then my dividends are going to grow each year. These, at least I'll get I could live off the income from these, and then, you know, go from there. Philly Fox, you're in New Jersey. Yep, I'm in New Jersey. Oh, you're in New York City, but you have a Philly Fox name. What's up with that? You a Giants fan or Eagles fan? I'm pairing up QQQY and TQ. Oof, risky boy. I sold puts and calls on TQQQ when I was first learning options. Woof, man, what a ride. Joyce Johnson, I appreciate all your hard work and bringing us the updates. Great job, sir. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are learning. If you're not, let me know. I can make them better. I live literally a block away from the beach. Haha, what state are you in? I'm in New Jersey, Ghosty. Yeah, I want to get closer to the beach. It's just real estate's so expensive, so it's not happening anytime soon. I'd really love to hit 2 million and put it into Maine. It's monthly and substantially more I mean, I would not put 2 million in Maine, but if I had 2 million, I'd spread it, spread it around. Would pay close to 12K a month. With more and more companies putting out similar style ETFs, is this good for you? Yes, competition is good. Because then, guess what? There's going to be other companies that could possibly make them look bad. Then they'll have to change, their methodology, right? I know, people think price doesn't matter and reinvest your dividends, but you know what? Price matters. That's your capital, right? Of course, I'm not expecting it to go up because they're making income and paying us the income, but I don't want 50% drop a year. Maybe 10% at most, but yeah, just bring on the competition. Philly Fox, my nickname since I'm young. Oh, okay. Your view on TMF and UTSL. I'm sorry, I don't know those tickers. What's a high dividend growth rate to you? 10%. 10% is high. But yeah, 10. When I used to do my filters, honestly, I was only looking at 10% and up. But it depends. If the starting yield is higher, I would take 5% and up. But yeah, I have not paid attention on dividend growth stocks much lately because I've been so busy with this. All right, I have 99 likes. Someone hit the like button. Give me 100 likes. I'm in Miami. Come out and visit, man. I can't deal with the cold anymore. I used to live in New York. Yeah, it's freezing right now. I'm jealous. But yeah, I think Kamar's in Miami. I got my 100 likes. All right, good job, guys. We're at 50 minutes. Maybe I'll go 10 more minutes. I got my little heater, little space heater. Is there anything keeping you in Jersey? Beaches are cheaper elsewhere in the U.S. Well, yeah, family, basically. It's not just easy to move. Kids are in school, have friends, so just sent a like. Oh, damn, I got 109 likes. Look at you guys. Anyone worried about Coney? Yes, everyone's worried about Coney. Look at smiling politely, taking credit for the 100. But thank you. Returning a percentage of payouts is crucial in Defiance funds. Percentage, yeah. I hope they only pay out 90%, but this month is rough. Tax-free in Fort Myers. Yeah. What's that? That's Florida, right? No income tax in Florida. Hello from Tom's River. Smiling politely in Tom's River. All right. That's my neighbor right there. Squabaca, Fort Myers isn't going to be back to normal for a few years, though, Bill. It means Sawston. All right, we got 128 people, 111 likes, and Squabaca helped me out. So, what other questions we got? Maybe I'll go an hour and then I'll stop, or at least till my son interrupts me. Any questions or any comments or any whatever? Do you think Defiance funds track well with the indexes? Yeah, I mean, they're doing well, but it's just when the index goes down a lot in one day, it's rough, man. It's just rough. So we're seeing that now. When this month closes, it's a true showing of how these funds, can perform. Like QQQY, JEPY, they're probably going to have an income, but a very low one. IWMY is probably not. How long did it take you to get your wife on board with your investment strategy? It didn't. Our setup is I handle the bills, I handle the investments, she handles everything else. So I try to talk to her about investments. She don't give two craps. So I pretty much just run the show and there's no issues. And I'm probably better off that way, honestly, because if she was into investing like me, I'm sure our heads would be butted, especially like explaining these funds. Like you explain these funds to the average person, they're gonna be like, no, hell no, right? They're gonna run away. But Squabaca, do you have an issue with that? Are you banging heads with your wife? Does she get involved with investing too? Many women don't like hearing about money is going to be held for future use. Well, my wife is pretty much on board because I told her this is gonna let you leave your job and stay home with the children too. So, and that is true in time. It's gonna slow down my retirement, but at least our sanity will be a little better. I think as far as ETFs go, after I max out YieldMax and Defiance, I'm going to be... Yeah, I hear JEPQ does really good. I'll have to check them out, but I think they pay 10%. I'm not really looking for 10%, but, as I hit goals, I veer down to less risk, that'll be my next stop for the dividend growth, right? I already got HCOW, so I'm probably going to add, maybe a JEPQ at some point. Because they'll be 10% each, right? And then eventually I'll go down to probably like 5% with dividend growth. Ha ha ha, my wife could care less. Yeah. Thoughts on FEPI? I need to revisit FEPI because last time I looked at them, they only paid return of capital and I judged them on that, which was my mistake. So I need to redo my research on them. But I think, I forget who, are they comparable to QYLD? One of the YLDs. I did that first only because she had the mentality of, I want to live my life now, not 20 years from now. Eventually, I got her to understand that I'm buying us more time. Yeah. Yeah, no, are you putting everything in a retirement though? Or are you putting some in a taxable where you can flip the income and use it now? Because I have a lot in my taxable that I could just flip it. All right, we use the income now, we could, do something. But yeah, I get this sense of if you just put it on the retirement account, it's just, you got to wait till you're old and gray. That sucks. As long as my wife gets her allowance, she's happy. Yeah. As long as they get Amazon, right? They go on Amazon. My wife is super supportive. That's good, Ron. I told my wife, if you want to work the rest of your life paying the mortgage, or do you want a chance to pay with dividends? She chose dividends. Smart. FW. What do you think the yield on Coney and Tesla will be this year? Hopefully what it is now. I just hope that the price stays where it is. Well, Coney's yield will probably go down, but Tesla will probably stay where it is, 50 to 60% range. Ghosty MIA, they've been paying on average 45 cents. Another $50 seems good to me. 45 cents and under 50 bucks. I'm not sure you're talking about. What's HCOW? Oh, Ghosty, you're probably talking about JEPQ. What's the yield though, JEPQ? What's HCOW pay? I think their yield is between 8 and 10%. But go check them out. I did a video on them too. They're pretty impressive. I liked cows when cows came out. Then HCOW came out. I'm like, hell yeah. But I don't want to get into that too much. But it's a really good. They invest in companies that have essentially they're a cash cow, right? They have all this cash and they can afford to pay the dividend and grow the dividend. Now she's all in after the payouts. Yeah, favorite fund besides Coney. Coney's not really my favorite. Honestly, AMZ is my favorite YieldMax, really. I mean, yes, the highest. Tesla is my biggest, but AMZ, I have the most hope on AMZ. Any info on the new T-Rex 2X funds? No. I don't know if they're on the options. Well, I think they're on the options chain, but they're just too risky for me, man. I'm staying away. Have you looked at BNDX or IEP? No, I have not. I max my work 401, but all the rest is taxable. Yeah, I don't max my 401. I just get the match and I move on. But good for you. The max is a high number. Hi, I'm from Montreal, Quebec. Wife don't like to talk about stock market finance. I invest in the stock market since 38 years now. Have all YieldMax ETFs. Continue your good work. Thank you, Andre. You can come join the Discord. We'll talk to you about stock market. That's why we have it, right? Because anyone we see in our real life doesn't want to talk about it, especially our wives. Pros and cons of return of capital. Well, cons, it ain't getting much capital gain. Pros, no tax. Love your perspective, ROD, as everything changes. Sorry, I'm reading so fast. The comments are coming in pretty fast. Changes even 2.5 years into retirement. HCOW 8.26%. Thank you, Andre. Yeah, it's pretty good. SVOL and SDIV are pretty solid. Yeah, SDIV. I didn't look into them. Do you recommend some stocks similar to YieldMax for Canadians? Sorry, I don't know any Canadian stocks. I think the other guy on YouTube is a Canadian, but he covered some of the high yielders. It's called passive income or something. He's the best source for high income dividends. That's his intro. Gotta love it. I would also say that even after this bad month in both Coney and Tesla, they should give good returns with the synthetic be pushed out 6 months or so, right? And no, they're going to lose on the synthetic. And when they open the new one, they're not going to make any money because the new synthetic is going to be at the money. So the buy, call, sell, put is a wash. So they're just going to lose money on the synthetic. So they're not going to pay out their best payment. That is for sure. I max it to reduce my taxable income to offset taxes I owe on the dividend income. Oh, so you do pre-tax, Skrobaka. You don't do Roth. AMD or AMZ? I wasn't clear. I'm old. AMZ. Z as in zebra. AMD is, volatile. AMZ to me is not. It's just enough to give us a decent yield. Yeah, JEPQ is just under 10%. Yep, that's decent. AGNC is another one I have. Pays 12 cents. Yeah. I could do a video, there's a whole bunch of dividend growth stocks too that I like. I don't know if you guys are into that, but we should talk about the mid yielders too, like the JEPQs and the YLDs, because as we build up YieldMax and Defiance, we should start to slow it down, slow the risk down, right? And get into the mid yielders before we take the stop to full on dividend growth. Show the love, hit the like, says Raul. Yeah, hit the like. Come on, we got 121 likes, 124 people. That's pretty good. Adriana, passive. Yeah, that's him. Adriana, yeah, passive income investing. Yep, that's his channel. Ethan is negative on Coney. What are your thoughts? Well, he was positive on Coney, but then it dropped, so he's negative. What can you do? He's kind of like quick to make decisions. I think, Coney will do better in time, but, some people have, more patience than others, but, he's a very wealthy guy. He can do what he wants. So, power to him. I always watch his stuff. Even I don't care if he hates YieldMax. It's all good. I don't, just because you hate YieldMax doesn't mean I don't like your channel. Should we just load up on IWMY since it's in the ditch? No. maybe buy a little. I wouldn't load up. I'm going to put a little in AMD squee and maybe, yeah, good idea. Science and Optus, look for YT. Oh, I think that's, yeah, okay, that's the Canadian one. Yeah, someone was asking me about that one the other day. I was like, who? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Yeah. S-Fall, Corey Jones, yes, S-Fall rules. I like SPY. I love SPY too. 10 shares a week? Damn. Nice. Good for you. Ethan has a portfolio of 33 million. He could piss money away on occasion. Yeah, he can. He's very successful businessman. So he could do whatever he wants. Ethan's a trader, not an investor. I mean, he's really just a crypto guy. How can I search for these type of ETFs? Google doesn't seem to know what I'm asking for. I don't know what ETFs you're talking about, Steven. I'm going to continue TLTW. It seems like a great long-term hold. Yeah, I like that one. I call that the mid-yielder. Again, we got our high yielders, we got the mid-yielders, and then we got the dividend growers. I was thinking IWNY as well right now. How are they doing? They're doing very bad this month. So when they do very bad, that's, of course, a buying opportunity. But you may not get a respectable distribution. The next one. I was just about to ask about that. You already answered. Haha, thanks. Okay, good. Now, I like when other people answer the other people's questions. TLTW was good for me last month. Yeah, they did pretty good. I think they raised their distribution. These type A high dividend yields. Thank you. All right, let me take a sip. All right, we're at 63 minutes. All right. Any other questions, or am I closing down? Less risk in getting QYLD, RYLD, or realty income stag. Well, what's less risky? Realty income and stag for sure over the YLDs. Realty income is a great ETF. Stag is like the lesser version. I believe they're both industrial REITs. Realty income obviously has a better track record. They've increased their dividend so many times, like it's insane, and I think they're still at a discount. So yeah, I love both of those. But yeah, these covered call ETFs, they pay better yield now, but they're not going to grow their dividend like these guys, like the realty incomes of the world. So all right. Did you buy any crypto? No, I used to. I used to be in the crypto game. Buying what they call the shit coins in the BNB smart chain world. We know you're busy. Thanks for everything you do, ROD. Thank you, Heezed. Metasound says hello, Metasound. I'm about to shut down, but any last minute questions, or are we good? Have a nice day. Yeah, have a nice day, Andre. I think when I close down this video, it should just load. I always have trouble with this. Yeah, good job, bud. Appreciate your content. Thanks for your time, brother. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you all for joining. As always, I know you love hearing this. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Like I said, I'll go live here and there. On occasion, it'll be like random. More than likely not planned, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. Yeah, Metasound, I'm shutting down, so sorry. It's okay you're late, but feel free to rewatch it. But yeah, let me go, and stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day, everyone.